Hey everybody, so that's the end of the first day here at Pikes Peak. We had the midsection today. We actually have 2 goes on the midsection for practice. We're actually going back there tomorrow. I thought we were going back there Thursday, but 2 goes in a row in the midsection today. Pretty amazing day, I gotta say. Like, of the times I've ridden on Pikes Peak, it was just stunning this morning. The weather was just beautiful. Riding with the sunrise coming up, that was pretty special, and just sort of watching the sunrise come over Pikes Peak, that was pretty cool. There was no wind. Compared to the tire test, it was like we were on holidays. So that was really nice, and just allowed us to get in there and try and lay down some times. In regards to those times, got my ass kicked. Basically is probably the best way to put it. I ended up 3rd, I think, overall. Chris Fillmore really found his mojo today. Chris Fillmore, my teammate, who's the official factory KTM rider, he really found his mojo, got it going. Knocked out a 2:01.3, which was substantial. That was a really good time. And the closest anybody could get was Bruno Langlois, who did a 2:04.0, and I did a 2:04.6, I think. Anyway, miles off. Doesn't even bear thinking about. I've really got some work to do. I had a bit of a moment on my last run, which cost me about 1.5 seconds, I think. Just got too greedy on the throttle and was coming over the yellow lines right on the side of the tyre, full handful of throttle, and the thing nearly ejected me out of the thing, which was not a very smart move on my part. So still a bit of work to do, but look, it's all good. I'm fairly happy to be that close to Chris, and Chris is a AMA pro racer for much longer than I've ever been, which is 0. And so look, I'm happy to be relatively close to him. And the top 3, myself, Bruno and Chris, we've got about 4 seconds, I think, over the rest of the field, so just in that section alone. So we're looking pretty good. We still have a little bit to go through. We actually experimented a little bit today with Pirellis and Metzlers. Started off the day on the Metzlers, on the K1s, on soft compound K1s, and then for the last half of the day went over and tried the SC1 Pirellis, the soft compound Pirellis. And look, I went much faster on the Pirellis, but I don't think that's indicative entirely of the tyre. The weather, as I said before, was just so damn good that it got really warm. I mean, I think this was about as warm as what it was during the race last year at 7:30 in the morning. So the track temperatures went through the roof, and it was really game on, and you could really start laying down some time. So for us, it worked out. The Pirellis were a little bit better. So tomorrow I'm going to start on the Pirellis, and then at the same time tomorrow I'm going to switch to the Metzlers, and then after that I'm making my decision as to what ones I'm going to run. And basically just got to try and hold it on a little bit more. I've got to come up against Mr. Fillmore, but yeah, we're up at 12 o'clock. Sorry, not 12 o'clock. 2 o'clock this morning. I'm pretty tired. I think everyone's pretty tired. I think Chris has actually gone back to bed. We're all a bit knackered, but the bikes we're going to take the bikes out now and give them a bit of a clean. Thanks to everybody who has helped us out, done anything for this program. We truly appreciate it. And KTM USA, big one for the bikes. Pirelli, Metzler, for everything that they've done as far as the tyres go. They've really looked after us. Rottweiler performance intake systems. The bike ran really well today. I was really impressed at pulling wheelies out of corners, and it started to feel like a real Super Duke, and it was good times. AirTech streamlining in San Diego for the bodywork, Alpine Stars, Arai helmets, Super B batteries as well, and drive systems as well for the gearing and the chains. Those guys really helped us out there. Tagger designs as well for my helmet design. So yeah, just got to pull the finger out a little bit. I feel like I've got a little bit left in me still, because I didn't think I got one run where I was entirely happy with it. But yeah, that's all good. It's early days yet. No one's as the organisers keep telling us, no one has won the race on the first day. So long way to go, and we'll check back in with you guys soon. All right, guys. Cheers. See ya.